Mr. A&R of Def Jam.
Yeah.
How do you switch from this dream into that dream?
It's the same one.
It's the same
keeping
dream.
It 100.
Really?
All the time. It's like, yo, that's not hot. Nope, that's not hot.
Okay.
Put that out. And being just comfortable with what you're working, man. Like it's, it's no, this is we're in the age now, hearing Quincy Jones talk, like we're in the age now of watching a lot of artists bow down to everything other than what they're great at, and that's being an artist and doing their thing and just saying, man, do it. Do your thing and we'll come around. Now, if you play something on radio, you put so much pressure on those guys to come out. They have to write a song that sounds like the record that's on the radio. And everybody gets pissed at me because I won't do it, and so they don't play my records, but I really actually don't care. You know what it is? I think life is full of phases of people, and that's why you have to try to learn to love people for who they are instead of what you're trying to cultivate them into being. It's like
people make that mistake, though.
Oh, of course. They want you to, and that's why I never let them box me in. You can't box me in. I don't care. Like, however it is, I'm going to fail. I mean, it's challenging for me to say what success is, because success could be going and raging against the machine, but that's my own personal success. But I'm blessed to be fortunate to work my day job, which is as a songwriter, that will ever always probably pay me more than I can make on an R&B album anyway. So I get to be as explicit, as raunchy, nasty, and as like envelope pushing as I want to be. And I know that other artists just can't take that risk. It's like, no, man, I got to get in this top 10. So I have to write a record that sounds like that record because that's what they're in right now. And I'm like, I don't care what they're in right now. Like, I'm going to do this Gary Clark Jr. record. And everybody, all my peers are going to say, that is dope.
Yeah.
And that's all I care about.
You're in a unique place, though, because you have all these outlets. You can go and be a songwriter and be creative on one end, and then go and do your own stuff and be raging against the machine, and then go into your business mode and then help these other artists. So you're in a very unique place where you have those outlets.
Yeah.
I'm
very fortunate.
Who are you working with right now for Def Jam?
Def Jam, well, August Alsina is signed to me, so he's
amazing.
a new artist.
I just talked to him today.
Yeah.
Actually, it's funny. I went down to Atlanta before he even popped off.
Yeah.
I went down to Atlanta, ended up in the studio he was at, heard him, amazed. I heard him sing live in the studio. I was like, whoa. Then I went and researched his music and was like, whoa. Because sometimes you hear artists sing and they can't translate.
Oh, yeah, of course. That happens all the time.
Right.
Yeah,
he translated. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, this kid right here, like, he got the full thing. So now I'm happy that he got a record that you're actually pushing, because that's the other half of it.
And so those are the two hats, too. Like, so I have him, and I have to protect him from a radio standpoint, where I can do certain things where he would probably like, and I'm like, no, you can't do that. Like,
right.
You make sure you make this record so we can get that record here.
Yeah.
Like, let me make Pussy.
Right.
And nobody plays it. Like, great, but in the club, in the strip club, which is going to love me in a minute for my album.
So August, you're working with who else?
August, from my label, I know 2 Chainz just started on the album. Actually, he's going to put out in a minute. I think Ree is about ready to gear back up again. Usually, of course, I'm always working on a Rihanna album. Kelly Rowland, of course, is an extension of Universal, so she's over there on the Republic side. We just did the Jadakiss record. We just put that record out.
Nice. I did see that.
Yeah.
And I was like, interesting, because I love Jada.
Who doesn't love Jada?
No, there's some youngins
out
here.
They don't understand.
Right.
Whatever.
But I love me some Jada. Like, love, love, love. I actually didn't get a chance to listen to the record, but I will. Yeah. But what's going on with him? Because he just put out Consignment.
Yeah, I couldn't wait for him to drop that record that me and him did together. So we did that record like 8 months ago. So that type of thing, when I'm sitting in the meeting and we're trying to find out what a person needs or whatever, it's like, okay, well, get this person to do it. You may never hear about whether I'm the A&R on the album or not. It's just about saying that so that it gets done. And this just happened to be one of the things I actually did myself, though. It's like, okay, cool. Give me the track. Let me put a hook on it. And I'm glad that, they dropped the record yesterday and everybody's like, oh, my God, we love it. And so that's
I got to listen.
Yeah,
I love Jada.
That's great.
Like, Jada from Since the Locks, like, Lord, like, it gives me, like, tingle. I don't get tingle. It takes a lot to get me tingle.
Yeah, he's a beast, man.
Yeah.